Well, the top story we are tracking for you this morning is from the Parliament of India. Now, in a step towards the simultaneous elections, the Modi government is all set to table the One Nation, One Election bill in Lok Sabha today. Now, what we are learning is that the bill will be introduced by Union Law Minister Arjun Meghwal around noon, and the Bharatiya Janata Party has in fact issued a 3-line whip to all the MPs in Lok Sabha ahead of the introduction of this crucial bill. Now, the sources have told Times Now that the bill will be sent to the Joint Parliamentary Committee if the opposition demands it. And the government is also saying that it is of the view that majority of MPs in both the houses of the parliament are in favor of the bill, and it is only due to the political compulsion that they will be opposing this crucial bill. Now, the introduction of the bill will happen 5 days after, you remember, the Union Cabinet approved the proposed legislation for holding the simultaneous election in the country. Now, remember, the Ramnath Kovind panel was constituted in September 2023 and it submitted its report in March earlier this year. Now, as per the panel, they held wide-ranging consultation with the stakeholders, experts, and went through a lot of research work in the last 191 days before submitting the report. We told you it started the work in September last year and concluded earlier this year. Now, the committee had suggested holding these elections for the Lok Sabha, State Assembly and the local bodies in a phased manner is what we are learning. So let us tell you more about the One Nation, One Election bill that will likely be in fact tabled in Lok Sabha today. Now, as per the sources, they have told us that the government is ready to send bill to the Joint Parliamentary Committee if the opposition demands it. So in a way, the Law Minister will be apprising the Lok Sabha Speaker that the bill after the tabling can be sent to the JPC for wider consultation. Second scoop is that the government believes that the majority of MPs are in the favor of this bill is what they believe is major support for this bill in both the houses. Now, the government is also of the view that any opposition will be due to the political reasons and only because of the political compulsions. Scoop 4, as per the sources, they have told Times Now that the JPC scrutiny will bring more people on the government side because during the JPC, when it is sent to JPC, public opinion is also sought. So it will, in fact, bring more people to the ambit because public opinion will be sought. And as far as the One Nation, One Election proposal is concerned, it has seen heated political face-off in the last 1 year, with the ruling Bharatiya Janata Party strongly pitching for the idea, saying that once it is implemented, it will save more money and will speed up the work across the country. Have a look.
एक चुनाव के बाद दूसरा चुनाव, दूसरे के बाद तीसरा चुनाव, एक अनिर्णय की स्थिति में सरकारें पहुंचती हैं क्योंकि उनको अगले चुनाव की तैयारी करना है। ये तमाम विसंगतियों का एकमात्र हल वन नेशन वन इलेक्शन है और इसके माध्यम से मैं समझता हूं कि एक नए लोकतांत्रिक परंपराओं की शुरुआत होगी।
It is just to make sure that this country is going to be put on a path of progress without any hindrance due to continuous elections processes, because we waste at least 1.5 years during the election processes of various states. So the administration and the development takes a back seat.
ये बिल जरूर आएगा और ये पास हो जाएगा। हमारी शिवसेना जो पार्टी है, मुख्य नेता एकनाथ शिंदे साहब, हमारे गठनेता डॉक्टर श्रीकांत शिंदे, हम लोगों ने इस बिल को समर्थन दिया है। देश के हित में ये बिल है। देश का टाइम बचने वाला है, देश का विकास होने वाला है, देश का खर्चा कम होने वाला है इलेक्शन का। देखो 1952, 1957, 1962, 1967 में भी ऐसे चुनाव एक साथ, ये क्या नया प्रयोग नहीं है, ये प्रयोग हुआ है, उस समय ये हो चुका है।
हमारी पार्टी और हमारे नेता नीतीश कुमार शुरू से इसके समर्थन करते रहे हैं। हम लोग भी कमेटी के पास गए थे और हमारी पार्टी ने अपना विचार रखा था कि लोकसभा और विधानसभा का चुनाव एक साथ होना चाहिए, असेंबली का पंचायत का चुनाव अलग होना चाहिए, ये हम लोगों ने रखा था। और हम लोगों का मानना है कि हमेशा चुनाव के मोड में देश रहता है, डेवलपमेंट का काम बाधित होता है। एक बार चुनाव हो तो 5 साल वो सरकार चले, हम लोग पूरी तरह समर्थन।
Well, the opposition parties have called it undemocratic and unfeasible, saying that when government could not hold elections in 4 states together, remember earlier this year, how will it hold simultaneous elections at such a large scale is the counter that has come from the opposition parties. Have a look at the reactions.
हर स्टेट में आप एक साथ चुनाव कराता है, केरल में, असम में, बंगाल में। केरल में एक दफा में होता है, असम में एक दफा में होता है, और वो भी कोविड के टाइम पे, जब कोविड का सेकंड वेव पीक पे था, और 8 दफा में बंगाल में चुनाव कराते हैं। आप पिछला चुनाव देख लीजिए, लोकसभा का चुनाव 24 में कितने दफे में हुए? 7 दफे में चुनाव हुए। ऐसे अगर चुनाव आप कराते रहेंगे, फिर वन नेशन वन इलेक्शन की बात करेंगे लोग।
Well, crossing over to my colleague Sabyasachi, who joins us live on the broadcast. Sabyasachi, a very crucial day in the parliament today, as one nation, one election bill could be tabled today. So take us through the significance of this and also the war of words that is going between the Bharatiya Janata Party and the opposition, as BJP is calling it historic, but the opposition parties have their own concerns.
Well, that's right, Akansha. See, at this particular time, the central government and Union Law Minister Arjun Meghwal would be introducing the One Nation, One Poll bill in the parliament. Now, he would be tabling the bill in the lower house, that is the Lok Sabha. And after tabling the bill, he would be referring it to the Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla for further consideration and giving it to the JPC for wider consideration and debate in the JPC. Now, the government is of the view that in the JPC, more support could come in for the One Nation, One Poll bill. On the other hand, Ramnath Kovind, who had been the man behind the One Nation, One Poll, he calls it a game changer. He says that it needs consensus that could be reached with further discussion. And this is not his personal views, but views of the several economists who were part in building this bill. He says that India's GDP could be risen by 1 to 1.5% if One Nation, One Poll bill is implemented and simultaneous election takes place. Now, One Nation, One Poll bill will come into place, and the poll in the country will take place in 2 phases. In the first phase, it will be the Lok Sabha poll as well as the state assembly polls taking place together. And after the completion of the first phase, within 100 days, the Gram Panchayat polls also will be taking place. Now, the central government is of the view that if this bill is implemented, it will provide much relief to the nation as far as the economic point of view is concerned, and it's for the nation. It is not in the interest of any political party. Now, on the other hand, several opposition political parties and several opposition leaders like Mamata Banerjee as well as M.K. Stalin has called this particular bill and move by the central government as anti-democratic, and says that this particular bill has been designed with one aim, that is to undermine in India's democratic structure. Now, we had seen that while this discussion was taking place, in fact, Ramnath Kovind had said that around 32 political parties have given their consent to One Nation, One Poll bill, and 15 of the political parties have differ from this. So clearly, the war of words is going to increase between the centre and the opposition, as yesterday itself several of the opposition leaders have already called the bill not feasible and undemocratic, stating that this is the move has been designed just to benefit the BJP government, the NDA government. In fact, the BJP MPs whip has been issued for all the MPs to be present inside the parliament, so as the TDP has issued a whip to all its MPs, as well as the Shiv Sena Shinde faction have issued a whip to all their MPs to be present inside the parliament today.
Absolutely, Sabyasachi, a very crucial day in the parliament, and absolutely fireworks are expected to take place there. We'll keep you updated on that. Thank you, Sabyasachi. But